Are you planning to apply for a credit card? Or do you already have one and there are some unfamiliar terms that you need some explanation on? Today, I'm going to explain how credit cards work. Disclaimer: there are many things you can do with your new credit card, and I only plan to make this video short, so if you want to learn more, read about the policies of your card on your respective bank's website. When you buy something with your card, the bank that gave you the card gets a small part of the money. This is called the interchange fee. The bank pays the store for you, and you pay the bank back later. The interchange fee helps the bank cover the costs of giving you a card, like security, rewards, convenience, and more. While you, the customer, don't directly pay the interchange fee, it's factored into the overall cost of doing business for the merchant, and it's ultimately the merchant who bears this cost. When you buy something with your card, it will not reflect on your credit card for a while. It takes 2 to 3 days for the bank to move the money to the store's account and check if everything is okay. This is called posting. Some people think this is a trap because they feel like they haven't spent anything yet, but it's for your security and protection. Posting helps the bank stop fraud and mistakes in your transactions. Banks profit from credit cards through multiple channels, including interchange fees, settlement fees, annual charges, cash advances, balance transfers, foreign transaction fees, and more. When used responsibly, credit cards benefit both the bank and the cardholder. They earn revenue from day one while you enjoy the convenience. When your card arrives at your doorstep, statement date, due dates, and billing cycles will either be declared to you or you choose your own dates upon the application, depending on the bank. Also, a certain credit limit will be assigned to you depending on their evaluation during the application process. Statement dates are usually a fixed date when your credit card transaction for that month cuts off. Let's say your credit card bill comes every first of the month. You start using your card on January 1st. You buy things with your card until January 31st. On February 1st, the bank will send you a bill for everything you bought in January. This is called your statement of account. You can get it through the app or email. You can still use your card after February 1st, but you must pay your bill for January. A good way to manage your credit card is to pay your bill as soon as you get it or before the deadline. For example, if your bill is due on February 21st, you can pay it on February 1st or any day before February 21st. Also keep in mind that even after you pay for it, the posting day duration of 2 to 3 banking days will still apply. Billing cycles are the window of duration to which you can pay your SOA. It's up to you when to pay. You can even pay right after you transfer your credit card. All the payments and expenses you made will be reflected in the statement of account. Billing cycles are usually 20 days from when the SOA has been sent to you, making its 20th day the due date. Chapter 3. Minimum payment due, penalties, and interest. During the billing cycle window, there's the option to partially pay your balance, depending on which bank, for instance, BPI. If your outstanding balance in SOA exceeds, let's say, $850, then $850 will become minimum payment, but if it's lower, then there is a formula. But don't worry too much about this. The bank will typically tell you how much the minimum payment would be if that's the case. Minimum payments are not enough to clear your bills. They are just enough to avoid extra fees and bad credit. You will still pay interest on what is left. Remember to pay the minimum or more on time. The payment will be on your next bill. It is not recommended for you to rely only on minimum payments, as this is when the bank would start giving you interest rates of on average 3% of your remaining outstanding bill. If your payment doesn't reach the minimum needed late fee, an amount of $850 plus 3%, depending on the bank, of your current outstanding bill will be reflected in your next SOA. We do not recommend going as edgy as paying only the minimum payment required, as this will snowball quickly. This is what they call the credit card trap will happen. To avoid all these complexities, it is recommended that you either pay in full when your SOA arrives and not on the due date. It is what's most healthy for your credit card usage and credit score. Even if you don't pay interest, the bank already made money the moment you swiped your card to make transaction, so they will still give you a good credit score. Chapter 4. Conclusion. CC can be your best friend or your worst enemy. If you use them smartly, you can enjoy 0% interest, a high credit score, and many other perks. But if you use them irresponsibly, you can drown in debt and ruin your credit. There's a lot of ways to use CC smartly that this topic alone deserves its own video. Remember, CCs are just a tool. It can help you or hurt you depending on how you use it. So be smart, be responsible, and be in control of your credit card. Don't let your credit card control you. I hope you learned something useful from this video. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and ring the notification bell to stay updated with my latest video uploads.